When I was a little younger, didn't have the gray sideburns I have now, I actually worked in Russia and traveled extensively in the countries of the former Soviet Union. So I can see an attack on the rule of law when it's coming, and I've seen it. And I want to walk you through an example so you can see it too in case it ever comes to our country. Let me give you an example of a very specific country that I watched go through an attack on the rule of law. The first thing that happened was the party in power rigged elections through gerrymandering, so they basically could never lose their power even when the voters disagreed, and almost so not a single one of them ever actually worried about losing power to the people. But the people came together in this place and demanded change. Twice, the people said, we know this system's crooked, we don't like it, doesn't represent us, we're going to change it. And they actually changed their constitution to keep this from ever happening again. They were so intent on changing this place that they also elected themselves an independent court. They could uphold their reform in case the people in power, due to rigged elections, simply tried to ignore it. And this court started to do its job and actually would tell the people in power, you must follow the new laws that the people put into place. That's the good news. The bad news is the people in power, due to these rigged elections, chose not to follow the law, but simply to attack that independent court. They actually changed the rules of how that court is elected so that it would soon, in their hope at least, the goal would be that soon it would not be an independent court, it would be their new court full of friendly judges. They would uphold their illegal activity. That's what they tried to do. They changed the rules. And in the meantime, until they got to that new court, the party in power simply defies not only the people's constitutional change, but also every single court ruling saying that they are violating this law, violating this constitution. If this succeeds, if they get to a new court that then deems everything they've been doing illegal to be legal, you basically lose the rule of law, don't you? Here's the problem. This isn't some other country. This is Ohio right now. This is what they've been doing for the last year, and it's so important it could affect the House majority of the United States. They have simply ignored the Ohio Constitution, ignored an independent court, changed the rules of how you elect courts in Ohio, hoping to get to a new court. Don't let them succeed. Help us win these races.